What's good, guys? It's Cam here from Neighborhood, and welcome back for our October HubSpot update. We've got a bunch of exciting updates for you this month as HubSpot continues to elevate its platform to ensure that you can better market, sell to, and service your customers throughout 2022. This HubSpot update is jam-packed with updates from inbound as well as insider features currently in the pipeline. Jumping into all things HubSpot here at Neighborhood, the guys are back from inbound 2022 with a story or four up their sleeves from their time in HubSpot's HQ over in Boston. They watched guest speakers like Brian Halligan, Barack Obama, and spokespeople from Twitter, Google, and so many more. We went live from Boston for our last HubSpot user group event, which can now be found on YouTube. Trav dived into what to expect this year, as well as features that just dropped live that you can start using right now. We'll include a link for the video below. As for our next hug, we're absolutely buzzing to be announcing a requested hug on a topic that has become an absolute must for brands looking to drive customer engagement and revenue. Trav is joined by ex-HubSpot and SMS advocate AJ Kajelli from Message Media, Australia's #1 SMS provider. Did you know that SMS can help grow business ROI by 120 times? Or how about that 94% of marketers say SMS marketing has helped them grow revenue? This really is a hug you don't want to miss if you're looking at new ways to connect with your people on their most preferred method of communication. We go live Thursday, the 6th of October at 10 a.m. AEST. Register for free while you can in the link below. Breaking into upcoming sunset features, first is internal SMS workflow actions. From September 30th, the internal SMS workflow action that enables customers to send notifications to users on their portal via SMS will begin to come to an end. The final sunset feature is Microsoft's move to deprecate the basic authentication for Exchange from October. HubSpot's Exchange integration uses basic authentication, meaning if you're an Exchange online user and are affected by this change, you can connect to HubSpot using the Outlook integration instead. Rolling into the latest features HubSpot has dropped, a combination of public and live announcements comes a new suite of data management and data quality features. First in this category for public beta includes Data Model Overview, which is a visual planning tool to understand HubSpot's data model. Next is Custom Object Builder, being the ability to create custom objects in the UI with no code required. Next is Property Validations. This is where you can enforce rules for record creation to ensure consistent data entry. This is a topic we'll be covering in our next HubSpot how-to series, so keep an eye out. Next is Data Quality Command Center, being a centralized place for users to gain insights into their data quality, including audits for specific assets like records, properties, and integrations. Following into what's live for you to test under new data management features is Data Quality Automation Recommendations. This is a relatively hands-off approach where you can get AI-powered cleanup suggestions on how you can fine-tune your database. Another new feature is Import Error Handling, helping you analyze data pre and post import to reduce errors and ensure only high-quality data gets brought into the CRM. Next is custom mode for data format actions. In short, you now have more flexible data quality tools in workflows. Last in line for data management is the ability to bulk merge duplicates. This means you can combine several duplicate contacts and companies at once. Next in public beta is development sandboxes. These give developers more space to create and test new concepts, meaning devs can test early proof of concept development work before implementing them in their standard sandbox or production account. When these new development sandboxes are created, they will have the same features and CRM object definitions as the customer's production account. Moving on is Microsoft's Dynamics 365 integration update. You can now create sales orders in 365 from a HubSpot deal, meaning you can add relevant info and kick off the next steps in the fulfillment process without having to navigate away from HubSpot deal records. New in beta is inline editing for index pages. So, what is it? Users will be able to edit property values directly from the index or object table. Previously, editing property values from the index page has been a hassle. This update enables you to update properties directly to the table, saving you a bunch of time. For what's cooking next in beta, admins can now control visibility of no activity in HubSpot for their users and teams. Some limitations worth noting is that users will still be able to use filters to query for records with notes containing certain words or phrases, as well as being able to enroll records in a workflow using notes based on trigger criteria. More up for grabs for fellow developers is the project's GitHub integration. GitHub has become an industry standard for devs, especially with this GitHub integration where you can now easily store and track your HubSpot project's code base. Users can collaborate among teams using familiar GitHub tools and workflows, plus trigger project builds by pushing code to their repositories. This is available to Sales and Service Hub enterprise customers. Next cab off the rank is the CRM card builder. Developers can now craft new CRM cards that will make it easier for users to do their jobs. This card builder tool provides an interactive interface for developers to easily create the necessary JSON payloads to deploy custom CRM cards in the middle panel of the HubSpot platform. Swirling through the public beta currently is new activity types and configurable activity buttons. You now have the ability to track your customer's journey with your team effortlessly. Log new types of customer connection activities, including SMS, LinkedIn message, WhatsApp, as well as mail. Your teams have flexibility to configure which activity buttons appear in the record highlight card and reorder them for faster access. The next feature, which we're pumped about, is HubSpot calling from mobile. Phased out, but now back in the mix, customers with a paid seat can now make calls from the HubSpot mobile app. You'll now be able to leverage HubSpot calling to make calls to 50 supported countries while on the go, with these calls being recorded and running through the conversation intelligence feature. Up next in beta, HubSpot have made updates to the central page management view, where you can organize and find your blogs, site pages, and landing pages. New in beta is the record overview tab, which helps optimize customer interactions by seeing critical information right in front of the record. From viewing important properties, recent communications, as well as associated contacts, companies, deals, or tickets. Pro Plus customers can configure the layout and which properties are shown, such as selected metrics, recent activities card, and associations table. Next in beta is custom goals. These are designed to help you track, set, and manage key performance. You can keep goals updated automatically by reflecting any changes made to targets in the progress bar. This new feature allows you to keep key stakeholders in the loop based on notifications, helping drive transparency and accountability across the board. Available to Sales and Service Hub Enterprise customers, a new record custom tab has been introduced, allowing developers to create custom cards with dev tools to feature in an additional custom tab if they require more space. You'll be able to create custom cards that interact with internal or external data, whether it's a button to trigger a HubSpot workflow or statistics with the market trends. New in beta is one that's definitely caught our eye. HubSpot welcomes product recommendations in marketing emails. Users will no longer need to manually work through their product library and instead be shown recommendations by HubSpot, whether they're top sellers or just the latest products. Moving into what's live and ready for you to take advantage of is simple marketing automation, which can now be found in forms and email. Automate routine tasks, personalize and segment your marketing, all while saving admin time. Make sure you check out what it's capable of. Otherwise, reach out to Neighborhood if you're chasing some high-end automation to streamline your sales and marketing. A live feature that stands out this HubSpot update is the addition of new forms conversation sources. Conversation source helps customers know how the conversation started. Now, users will be able to gain a more granular understanding between email and forms. Source properties now include live chat, Facebook Messenger, forms, and email. New and live is the ability for admins using presets to create email signatures and apply defaults such as homepage, dashboard, language, and date, and number format. Another nifty feature now live is HubSpot customers can now easily download and share a HubSpot quote as a PDF file, or save them for later, rather than the current stress of screenshotting and compiling all the PDFs together. Next up is inbound calling. This is exclusive to the US, UK, and Canada, and something Neighborhood are personally excited for. So, what is it? You can now provide reps with unique phone numbers that can be used to place outbound and receive inbound calls to and from their personal phone. If you're a Pro Plus customer, you can enjoy the option to record, transcribe, and coach based on the call's content. Next in line is new logged activity options. Users can manually log SMSs, LinkedIn or WhatsApp messages, or postal mail on your CRM records. Configure which activity buttons appear in the record highlight card and reorder for your convenience. Another quick nifty rollout that's now live in the Social Composer tool is the ability to publish Instagram carousel posts. Continuing into live features, users can now clone meeting scheduling pages. The meeting tool enables you to schedule time with prospects and customers effortlessly. With greater flexibility, you can create multiple scheduling pages for different contexts. You'll now have the ability to clone scheduling pages when creating new ones. For the following features mentioned, these are currently live, though unfortunately exclusive to the US. Of course, we'll keep you updated if the following features expand to other regions. First up is payment options being introduced into emails, forms, meetings, as well as payment schedules. This is a really exciting feature in the global pipeline, as it means in the sake of forms, merchants can accept payments once their customers fill out a form, all while capturing leads and track payments all in one platform. Next on the list is QuickBooks Online Sync. Merchants can now send financial reconciliation from HubSpot payments into QuickBooks Online. How this works is that within payment-based workflows, you can customize how a paid sales receipt and invoice gets created in QuickBooks. Currently in beta for this feature are workflow actions like creating an expense and creating a refund receipt. Definitely something to keep an eye out for. Moving on to features that are now available to all Operations Hub users are two data sync improvements. First being product sync, being the support of connecting third-party apps to your HubSpot product library to sync your data in both directions. The next is for health, helping you understand integration health and diagnose data syncing issues quickly and easily so your team never has to check the consistency of your data. Another quick feature is the increased limit for saved sections on pages. Your number of saved sections per website theme has now been bumped up from 25 to 50. Finally in live is board card configuration. Admins can increase access to custom insights by selecting up to 4 properties to display on board cards of all pipeline objects, being deals, tickets, and custom objects. And that's it for this month. I hope you enjoyed these updates and are as keen as we are to start implementing them today. If you need someone to tell you where your current usage in HubSpot is letting you down, what you could optimize and clean up, or what you're not using to its full potential, sign up for a free portal audit today. We've pushed out a bunch of audits recently for companies in a variety of different industries, using HubSpot to varying levels. Don't forget to register for our upcoming hub with the link in the description below. But that's all for now, and all for me. Happy HubSpotting.